Hello and welcome to the beautiful, rugged mountains of northwest Wales. This region is known for its breathtaking landscapes, where nature's raw beauty meets the rich tapestry of human history. Here, among the tall peaks and green valleys, lies a very special place that has captivated the hearts and minds of many for centuries. This is the Slate landscape of northwest Wales, a place meticulously shaped by the hands of its people, rich with industrial and cultural history that dates back hundreds of years. In 2021, this remarkable area was honored with the prestigious title of World Heritage Site by UNESCO, recognizing its global significance and outstanding universal value. This important award highlights the immense value of the Slate landscape, not just to the local community, but to the entire world. It stands as a testament to the area's unique contribution to our shared heritage. We're going to travel back in time, following in the footsteps of the people who lived here long ago. Their stories are etched into the very fabric of this landscape. We'll explore the history of slate quarrying in this area, from its humble beginnings during Roman times to the transformative changes brought by the Industrial Revolution, which turned this region into a powerhouse of slate production. It's a story of clever ideas, tough people, and the indomitable spirit of the Welsh. The quarry workers, with their resilience and ingenuity, played a crucial role in shaping this landscape. Come with me as we explore this amazing landscape, from the giant piles of slate that stand as monuments to human endeavor, to the charming little trains that crisscross the mountains, connecting communities and carrying the fruits of their labor. We'll discover why the slate landscape of northwest Wales is so special, how its history continues to inspire us, and what lessons we can learn from its enduring legacy. The story of the slate landscape starts long before noisy machines filled the valleys. It begins in a time when nature was the sole architect, sculpting the rugged terrain over millennia. For countless years, the forces of nature shaped these mountains, creating the unique slate that would eventually transform the area forever. The slow, patient work of wind, rain, and ice carved out the raw material that would become so valuable. Slate, a type of metamorphic rock, is special because it can be split into thin, strong sheets, making it perfect for roofs, floors, and buildings. Its durability and versatility have made it a prized material for centuries. The Romans were some of the first people to recognize the value of Welsh slate. They used it extensively in their construction projects, leaving behind a legacy that can still be seen today. We know they quarried slate here when they ruled Britain, extracting it with simple tools and methods that laid the groundwork for future generations. But these early quarries were small, limited by the technology and demand of the time. They were just the beginning of what would become a much larger industry. The slate landscape was waiting for new technology and a bigger need for slate in the future. It was poised for a transformation that would come with the Industrial Revolution. During medieval times, people continued to take slate from the mountains, but only a little. They used simple tools and methods, extracting just enough for their needs. They used it to build houses, churches, and walls that fit in with the natural landscape. These structures, made from local materials, have stood the test of time, blending seamlessly with their surroundings. The slate industry was small and local, and its future depended on the changes happening in Britain. As the country evolved, so too would the demand for this remarkable material, setting the stage for a new era in the slate landscape's history. The late 1700s brought the Industrial Revolution, a time of many new inventions and growing industries. This changed everything for the slate landscape of northwest Wales, making it important to the whole world. As Britain built factories and cities grew bigger, the need for building materials, especially slate, went way up. The slate industry in northwest Wales grew quickly. People found new ways to quarry slate, and they made much more of it to meet the needs of a quickly changing country. The landscape changed dramatically as huge quarries, some cut deep into the mountains, became a common sight. New machines like steam engines replaced people for pumping water and lifting slate. New cutting machines made work faster, so even more slate could be produced. The quiet valleys became noisy with the sounds of industry, showing the cleverness and hard work of the Welsh people. Welsh slate was very good and strong, and soon everyone wanted it. From the biggest, fanciest buildings to small houses, Welsh slate was used for roofs all over the world. The slate industry in northwest Wales became very powerful, sending slate to faraway places. The slate trade changed the local communities. New towns and villages grew around the quarries, giving people jobs and bringing in workers from all over Wales and other places. These new people brought different cultures and traditions, making the area even more interesting. But there was a downside. Working in the quarries was often hard and dangerous. Accidents happened a lot, and workers got sick from breathing in dust. Even so, many generations of quarrymen worked hard, changing not just the landscape, but also buildings around the world. The slate industry became a big part of the culture of northwest Wales. People in the quarrying communities felt close to each other and worked together. Chapels, often built by the quarrymen, were important places for social and religious life. Male voice choirs, a tradition started in the quarrying communities, sang beautiful songs, showing the strength and unity of the people. The Welsh language was very important in these communities. People spoke Welsh at work, in chapel, and at home. Even today, the slate landscape is a place where many people speak Welsh, showing how the slate industry shaped the culture. The quarrying communities had hard times, like economic problems and arguments about work, but they always kept going, and their shared experiences made them very strong. The slate landscape shows how tough these people were, and their spirit is part of this special area. Moving lots of slate from faraway quarries to ports and markets was a big problem. Clever engineers solved this problem by building narrow-gauge railways through the mountains, connecting the quarries to the rest of the world. These little trains and tracks were perfect for the steep mountains of northwest Wales. They were a great example of engineering, making it possible to move lots of slate quickly and easily. The railways of the slate landscape became a model for other places with similar geography. One of the most famous railways is the Toiletry Railway. A group of volunteers saved it from closing in 1951, and it became one of the first heritage railways. Today you can still ride the Toiletry Railway, and it shows you how important these railways were to the slate industry. The slate industry changed much more than just the quarries. The whole landscape of northwest Wales was transformed by the need for slate. Huge piles of slate waste, which you can still see today, became part of the landscape. These piles, once seen as just waste, are now important homes for wildlife. Many different plants and animals live on these tips, making the slate landscape even more special. You can also see the history of slate in the buildings. Traditional stone buildings made with local slate fit in perfectly with the area. From small houses to big important buildings, the use of slate shows the skill of local builders and the connection between people and the place they live. When the slate landscape of northwest Wales became a UNESCO World Heritage Site, it started a new chapter in its history. This important award shows how valuable the slate landscape is, not just for its industrial history, but also for its culture and how it influenced communities around the world. Being a World Heritage Site means we must protect this special place for the future. People are working to preserve the old quarries, railways, and traditional buildings. But it's not just about protecting the buildings. It's also about keeping the stories, traditions, and skills of the slate landscape alive. Local people are working hard to protect their heritage, making sure the spirit of the slate landscape continues. The slate landscape of northwest Wales shows us what people can do when they work together with determination and ingenuity. This landscape is a testament to human effort and resilience. It's a landscape shaped by the hard work and cleverness of many generations, who toiled tirelessly to extract the valuable slate from the earth. Their dedication and innovation have left an indelible mark on this region. This is a place where industrial history and culture are deeply connected, where every quarry and every piece of machinery tells a story of progress and perseverance. From the bottom of its quarries to the top of its towering tips, the slate landscape is a monument to human achievement and the relentless pursuit of excellence. The slate landscape tells stories of clever ideas, tough people, and the strong spirit of the Welsh. It speaks of a community that has always been resourceful and resilient, facing challenges head-on. We've explored the history of this amazing landscape and seen how the slate industry changed the world. The innovations and hard work here have had a lasting impact far beyond these hills. The Slate landscape teaches us that the past is still important today and can inspire us for the future. It reminds us that our heritage is a foundation upon which we can build new dreams. Let's learn from the lessons of these old hills, understanding the importance of hard work, innovation, and community spirit. Remembering the importance of sustainability, community, and respecting our shared history is crucial. These values are as relevant today as they were in the past. As we leave this special place, let's carry with us the lessons it has taught us. Let's remember the connection between nature and people, and how our actions today can shape the world of tomorrow. May the Slate landscape of Northwest Wales always be a symbol of hope, resilience, and the enduring human spirit, showing us that even in old industrial areas there is beauty, there are stories, and there is a legacy that continues to inspire. And a strong spirit can live on, reminding us of the power of human endeavor and the importance of preserving our heritage for future generations.